Hello traders, John Hayden here with the daily revision. Let us begin. Before we start, I suggest you stop the video and read the general risk warning. It is very important for your knowledge to understand the risks under trading. Upcoming events. All events are taking place in GMT hours. I recommend you write the events down in your calendar so you would be able to trade and notice them before and after the announcement. Euro. Unemployment rate in Europe will cause high volatility among pairs such pound, euro, Swiss franc, and of course will affect the European market. US. Not very important news are expected, but after the Fed speech on interest rate, where they left place for possible increase until the end of the year, analysts write down every report to understand whether rate hike will happen in December or not. Canadian dollar. GDP is on the line. Watch for high volatility. Short-term trade would be better after the announcement. US market. Not a lot has changed in yesterday's trading session. Analysts say the market is analyzing the Fed's decision since for the first time they sound pretty sure and clear about the upcoming meeting. Most predictions say we should see higher interest rate, and last week data from unemployment rate or inflation will show different strength for the US market. I believe we should not see high volatility today, as on Monday unemployment rate will take place. So most eyes are headed for next week now. That will be the first crucial event. As you can see below, this is the SP 500. We broke the trend line over here and we're heading toward the resistance level. So at least for the short term until the announcement, the unemployment rate announcement, we should see the graph reaching these highs. So call options will be a very good advice on most stocks, since when big indices such the SP 500s go higher, most of the stocks, 85% of the stocks, will follow it. Earning reports. We are still in the middle of the third quarter report session. Here I will keep you updated with important events. These reports will either help the market to reach higher highs or it will cause hard time for traders to set a direction. Easy day today. Not a lot is expected in the report session. Maybe next week we will have better reports. If you want to see who is reporting every day, you can write on Google earning reports calendar. You will bring up detailed charts with upcoming events. Forex. The dollar is showing high strength in the past few weeks now after it dropped due to the last interest rate decision meeting. It already recovered and even gained more of its value since the last drop. Now that analysts expect to see higher interest rate until the end of the year, we should see speculator go in favor with the dollar. Thus look for short-term trades today in order to ride the positive sensation in the market. It also follows the idea that the SP 500 will reach higher highs. The dollar is probably going to show some of his move as well, at least until the next resistance here you can see in the graph below. Commodities. Gold. The prices of gold dropped by almost 2% during nighttime yesterday after investors reacted to the Fed's hints on possible rate hike this year. The plunge erased the gold's gains from the past 3 weeks, and yet nothing seems to pull the precious metal higher. It seems the gold is setting a possible direction for us to trade it downward with the sellers, at least until the next support area at $1,130 per ounce. So you still have plenty of room to trade short-term trades. Put options will be better. Crude oil started pretty well yesterday, however it did not break the last resistance, as you can see in the graph below here, mainly due to some poor data from the US economy, reinforcing concerns about low demand for oil. Worldwide speaking, using the technical analysis for now, the crude oil is still strong. If we will break the resistance, analysts expect higher highs for the commodity. So you can see it in the graph below from the right. This is the crude oil, which stopped exactly on the moving average, and if we will see a breakout here, we should see higher highs at least until the resistance area here. For the gold in the left, very big red candles. We should head towards the moving average here, so we still have plenty of rooms for put options. That's it for today. If you guys have any question, you can contact me on binaryoptionsreviews@gmail.com, and have a great weekend.